All right, y'all. We are back with another video, man. It said ain't so. This one right here coming from Doug. I will leave the original video in the description. Like I said, make sure y'all go show Doug some love. He's doing his thing. Like I said before, always keeping us updated with all the news and everything that is going on. Now, we got old Jack Smith, the man that cannot stop talking about Donald Trump. The man that always trying to get trials and stuff. He trying to get these speedy trials going. Then he get pissed off when he can't get it. We are so sick of Jack Smith, Fannie Willis, Letitia James, like all of these people that cannot stop talking about Donald Trump, that is constantly going after of him and trying to beg these judges for speedy trials because it's getting closer to election. And they trying their best to keep Trump off ballots. They trying to get this man put in jail. And it is just ridiculous. We finding out that people are visiting the White House with Joe Biden. We all knew that Fannie Willis, Letitia James, all these folks is working together behind the scenes. Come to find out, Letitia James has been at the White House visiting Joe Biden, I think a couple times. So like all of these people are corrupt. But I want to check this one out right here because it was very interesting. He said that Judge Cannon in Florida puts Jack Smith in his place and Trump is yet with another win. So we're going to check this out. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody showing so much support. Everybody been leaving positive comments in the comments section. I also want to thank everybody who clicked on the video for the very first time. And shout out to the one that always watches the entire video. It really helps out when you do that because YouTube will share it so more people can see my reaction, and that right there is what helped the channel grow. So thank you all to the ones that always watch the entire video and hit that like button. Without further ado, let's dive straight to it, y'all. We got to see exactly what just happened, man. So let's go.
It's been a long time since we've heard from Judge Cannon in Florida about the Mar-a-Lago case regarding Trump. Remember, Jack Smith still wants to orchestrate her into being part of his election interference, and she's not biting. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TenNapel. This is where the happy patriots are. Judge Cannon hands down Donald Trump much needed delay in blow to Jack Smith. That's automatically good news. Here we go. Let's unpack this whole thing. The judge overseeing Donald Trump's federal classified documents case has been accused of failing to enforce a routine deadline, and amid claims the former president is hoping to delay the trial until after November's presidential election. All that's happening is they're trying to force Miss Cannon, Judge Cannon, to speed things up, which benefits Jack Smith. And she's acting like a normal judge, saying, look, the Mar-a-Lago documents have a lot of intelligence on them, redacting, a lot of protection they have to do. So it just can't go at the speed that you want it to. That's all that this means. That's the big picture. Judge Aileen Cannon, who is nominated to the bench by Trump, has rejected special counsel Jack Smith's request to force the former president to reveal if he plans on using a defense that he was merely relying on advice of his lawyers during the trial. Newsweek contracted the Department of Justice on Saturday for comment via email. Trump has pleaded not guilty to 40 charges relating to allegations he illegally retained top secret and classified material after he left office in January 2021, then obstructed the federal attempt to retrieve them from his Mar-a-Lago, Florida home. The former president has denied any wrongdoing and has repeatedly said that the charges are part of a political witch hunt that seeks to derail him as a frontrunner in the 2024 presidential nomination. Of course, Biden did not have documents cleared. He had classified documents. He did not have them cleared, and he had them in his garage. And so he'll face no punishment the way Trump does. Cannon has previously faced calls to recuse herself from the case. This is funny, in which she was randomly selected to oversee because she was already made a number of decisions that could be seen to have benefited the Republicans. See how Democrats work? Even if you're being fair, if you benefit a Republican, they see it as unfair. Basically, their definition of fair is benefiting a Democrat, like the other three judges that have to be drawn. She was drawn fair and square, and they don't like when the rules are fair. They want an unfair advantage, which is because they can't win anything on fair ground.
Right.
In a court filing on Friday, Cannon rejected federal prosecutors' motion to compel disclosure regarding advice of counsel defense, while saying such a request is, quote, not amenable to proper consideration at this juncture, she said. That's a lot of words. As noted on X, formerly Katie Fang, a lawyer at MSNBC, so you're in New York, you know what party she's on, Marx, legal analyst Cannon, quote, basically says that it's too early in the litigation to consider forcing Donald Trump to have to disclose this information, unquote. That's one way of saying it. Mm-hmm. Joyce Vance, a former federal prosecutor, was one of those who said that Cannon's decision is helping Trump delay the start of the classified documents trial, which is currently scheduled for March 20th. Yeah, they warned them of delays, and now there's going to be delays. And now they're all mad. It does benefit Trump, but it doesn't mean that they delayed it because of Trump. Because the case involves highly sensitive documents, some of them involving national security, however, Judge Cannon has had to put elaborate security protocols in place that have delayed the trial by months. See, Democrats, they never care about national security. They're just like, hey, let it fly. We've got Trump to target, so get in line.
Yep.
Quote, in the Mar-a-Lago case, Judge Cannon has just refused to enforce a routine deadline. The word routine is what they added. And it's entirely clear she has no intention of letting the case go to trial before the election or possibly ever, unquote, Vance posted on X. Oh, good. This is all good news,
I'm
guys.
telling you.
You should all be smiling for this. Quote, his luck in drawing Cannon. What about his bad luck for drawing Chutkin? What about his bad luck for getting Fannie Willis? What about his bad luck for Judge Engeron? What about bad luck for Alvin Bragg? His luck in drawing Cannon for this open and shut case cannot be overstated. Posted the Scary Lawyer Guy social media account. Quote, while Judge Chutkin may be able to get his other trial in before November, like a good Democrat, a more experienced and less biased judge would have had the Mar-a-Lago case on the calendar months ago. Instead, she slow walks things. So we all know this is just politics, guys. Ignore them. They want her to act like a Democrat, and she's acting like a normal judge.
Right.
She's actually being fair.
Yes.
Love to have you guys subscribe. Thanks for sticking around.
Shout out to Doug, and congratulations on Doug, man, for hitting 300,000 subscribers. Shout out to Doug for that. But there you go right there, man. You see, that's the thing about it. When judges are trying to be fair and call things down the middle, you get people like Jack Smith that get pissed off. You get people like Fannie Willis that get pissed off. They only want judges that's on their side and just going to do what they want them to do. Now, this judge here, Aileen Cannon, she's trying to be fair, but Jack Smith is trying to rush her. So obviously, this right here is another win for Donald Trump. This is another win for him. So, you know, Jack Smith been trying to do this all of last year, trying to go to court, trying to rush things because they want this stuff did before election time. If they can get Trump off the ballot, if they can get him put in jail, they feel like it'll drop his poll numbers and all type of stuff. So that's the reason why they are just so picked on trying to get this stuff done. But shout out to Judge Cannon because she ain't going for that. She literally did put Jack Smith in his place because she said, you know what? We not finna do this. I'm the judge here. You're not finna tell me what I'm finna do. And then when she trying to call it down the middle, they want to call it unfair. So if you're going to call it unfair, then what do you call the other judge, Judge Arthur Engoron, over there with Letitia James telling Donald Trump that he's not here to hear what he got to say? That sounds pretty unfair to me. So that's the thing. Like a lot of the Democrats, they try to play one side. They try to play one side and the side that only benefits them. But this judge is calling it down the middle. Like, I just don't get this at all. I can't wait for corrupt Jack Smith, Fannie Willis, all these people need to face jail time for wasting taxpayers' dollars. That's exactly what needs to happen. And out of all of them, especially Letitia James, this woman went from trying to sue Donald Trump $250 million to $370 million. This is ridiculous. All this is a political witch hunt, exactly what Donald Trump called it. This is ridiculous. This case is ridiculous. This crap needs to be thrown out. It needs to be thrown out. But like I said, y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section. But This right here is just crazy. I really just can't wait until this stuff is done so we can just stop talking about it, because all these folks are trying to do is get a speedy trial going and trying to make these judges rush their job and make them do this and make them do that. And then when they don't do it, they want to sit there and say, oh, you on Donald Trump's side. But yet y'all got all these other judges that's on y'all side, just like Letitia James. Her and Judge Arthur Angora had already made a decision on what they was going to do to Trump before the case even started. So Donald Trump hasn't had a fair trial yet. It's like everybody been against this man because they don't like him. Not because he did something bad. It's just because they don't like him for their own political reasons. And it's just ridiculous. Like I said, all of these cases, the cases with Letitia James, the case with Fannie Willis, and the case right here with Jack Smith, all three of these need to be thrown out because Donald Trump will be the last one laughing. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.